other way around it. It's all about. There's nothing they can do about it. It's all about. Remember the days was fun and play and us just kick it back. Summer nights, the lights cut on and had us racing back. Choosing OG crunchy curls, it was our favorite snack. LSD, our favorite track, we had to run it back. I ran the OG and her arms got wider. It was 106 in Park where I was finishing my school assignments. Knew I was destined, it was true alignment. Once with shorties, now we coming up on new horizons. We used to dance for a little bit, smoke for a little bit, cause that's the way that we were. Now we just sip for a little bit, smoke for a little bit, thinking about the times and how it was, know what I'm talking about. Know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Who would've thought that she would come up and she'd be the hardest? I use his music as a tool to help me see through darkness. My granddad put me on them jeans, I sorted through compartments. Was finding fits to go and get the latest drop from Target. The walks of Mississippi Ricks with my grandmother. From the showers of the roof, that means our lands touch. Ain't no other way around it, it's all about. It's nothing they can do about it, cause it's all about. Ain't no other way around it, it's all about. Yeah, yeah. It's nothing they can do about it, cause it's all about. Please take me back. It was the best, the best. Yeah. It was the best, the best. It was the best, the best. Please take me back. It was the best, the best. Yeah, it was the best times. Please take me back. Stay to Lake, baby. Shot City, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is first and foremost a dope ass platform.
Shout out to Pure Rap Podcast again.
Yeah, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all stay safe out here, man. And y'all, I can see y'all being big in the future, man.
Y'all keep going and shit, stay down.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to the Pure Rap Podcast. You got MCK, you got Darneezy, and we back with another interview. You know what I mean? Another week, and we still got more to do later today, man. At the studio,
still got to put in more hours, man.
Yeah.
Busy day, man. But hey, man, I gotta love it though, man. It's
raining outside, man.
Oh yeah, I know for real. And it's raining, man. We ain't used to Cali ain't used to that rain weather, man.
Well, I mean, not all of California, but you know, San Diego, we don't get rain all the time.
Well, we don't. Well, we don't know how to act. We don't know how to drive. You know, people like, you know.
Yeah, you get all the floods and stuff.
Yeah,
like
we're
that.
not used to floods. Like even like what was it last year? Yeah, it was. Man, it was crazy, man. A lot of houses really flood, like, you know.
Yeah, people's businesses. Like I remember, dude. I remember when I was in Minnesota reading about that. I'm like damn.
Yeah, you was out there at the time.
Yeah, I mean that was a whole adjustment too. Like even, you know what I mean? Like you said, going from San Diego to Minnesota, I was like, bro. As soon as I looked outside, I was like, so that's how snow is. Like, I was like, oh, that's real snow actually. Like,
I mean, just San Diego with the rain. We're not. I mean, we used to rain, but not that much, and not all at once too. I think we had like, it was just like pouring. It was going crazy, and you know, our drain system ain't used to it. Like even just recently, we had that rain, and it flooded a 24-hour fitness in La Jolla.
Yeah, I'm like, imagine being at the gym, like,
bro, working out, you gotta dip out, like, yo.
I don't want to laugh, but like, damn, that's
Hey man, it's a real life movie, man. It's
yeah,
guy over a weight, man. You over there working out.
man. But you would think they would like update, or like improve the, the whole like, water like and flooding systems out here.
Yeah,
like, you
I
would
think
think like after that happened, like they would, kind of change things up a bit, but
yeah. No, I think
they
it's
put no
more
money into
like
it.
the roofing or something or drain system. I don't know. It got to be something like that. There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was like that, but you
Yeah,
know.
that ain't our job, but
Yeah, I can't fight the rain, man.
no, big facts, man. But you ready to get into it?
Yeah, man. Shoot, man. We got people coming from Chicago, man. I like Chicago rappers, man. I listen to a few myself, but I'm ready. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were going over a list of we didn't realize how many rappers that we listened to are from Chicago. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once we started going before the camera, like once we started going off of them, we're like, damn, we're like started counting like one, two, and how many rappers we listen to from Chicago. But but yeah, man. Our first collab, it's actually our first like collab interview too. Where we had besides Danny Diego. Yeah, but that's a whole group. So but our first collab interview, and we got Jamar Johnson back for a second time with us. Our first interview that we did with him, that was back in September 2023, when we had Primo and the Lord Swank on, and then we've heard Jamar Johnson's name over and over again. Of course, we heard the beats already from music he's produced. So when we finally had him back on in 2023, fast forward to now, he's done a lot. You know what I mean? Just watching like his YouTube page and kind of just seeing like the progression and the artists that he's produced for and the work he's done and his own albums that he's put out. He's done a lot of work since then, which we're gonna get into. Then and speaking of artists that he's worked with, Day, she's from South Side of Chicago, I believe. And this intro song that you heard was Best Days, produced by Jamar Johnson. We have all the links in the description from Jamar Johnson's Bandcamp, Day's Apple Music, Spotify, et cetera, et cetera. So you don't, after the interview, literally just click on it. Click on it and go listen to it. We do the work for you. You know what I mean?
Hey, just click.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just click on it. Like, you don't got to type in names. You gotta do nothing. They also got a track on Jamar Johnson's Hidden Gems 2, called The Universe, which is super dope track. And honestly, even just going through Day's catalog, kind of let's listen to some of her music. I was like, just that little plus sign on Apple Music when you add in, I was just like, plus, just add to my catalog. But I was just like, damn, I'm listening to this. I'm listening to this.
So I got the follow and all that. I do all that.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. But without further ado, man, let's bring on Jamar Johnson and Day. Hey, let's go.
Hey, y'all.
What's good?
Hey.
You know what we need for that before we start, Darnell?
What?
We need some we need some JDK's ad-libs in there. Nah, how you guys doing though?
Bless.
Chilling, man.
That's a good one.
Consistent over here.
Definitely, man. And Jamar Johnson, got your second time up here too, which is dope to have you back. I know we're talking a little bit off camera though, but definitely like your progression, like since we first interviewed you, and just kind of your journey, you know what I mean? From telling your story from the beginning, how you started, and then seeing you in now early 2025, it's like you kind of like, damn, like
yeah,
you don't really see like, like you not even just like the trajectory moving that fast, but it's the hard work, like the consistency, you know what I mean? Like that type of stuff is motivating even for us, like watching, like even other people that we interviewed, we're like we always keep track of everyone's pages, you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, like the consistency, like it's inspiring for us. We're like, okay, we gotta, we gotta keep up too. Like not that it's competition, but just in general, it's like, man, if he's doing it, like, we can't sit here and just, we gotta do it too. So definitely, bro. We're gonna get into everything as well. Darnell, you want to start with the Best Days track since we're talking about since we got on the intro?
Yeah, I like the Best Days record, and salute to the videos too. I like The Universe. I like the Best Days.
Thank you.
And like part of the best days what caught my eye was I kind of related to that track because of how like when I was younger, I used to wait till after school to watch 106 in Park and watch like, music videos and stuff like that. And like Rap City, like me and MCK, we always talk about that. And like what like how is it that feeling now since like back then it used to be like music videos was popping, but now it's not the same anymore. Now you don't turn the TV on and you don't look at video, everything's on YouTube. So I was it like with that track, you know, reflecting on the past life.
Okay, you want to go first? Okay, I had like a few comments on that. So I feel like back in the day, it was a grand production. Like when you got home, you like, man, I'm about to see a new video. You don't know which artist is going to be from, or you might have heard like last week, like, oh, somebody might be coming next, you know, for this week. So I just feel like it was more of a big production. Now everything is in your hand. Like I love the YouTube, like, you know, situation. I love that for us, but a lot of stuff is previewed on like TikTok, so that's kind of the music video versus it being like actually a production, like a real production, like you having a cameraman and, you know, director and the artist. Like it's completely different now, but I don't know, I'm here for it, but it's definitely a change. So
right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, when you used to get that top 10, like
yeah, the top 10 list. Yeah, what was it? Freestyle Fridays.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. With we was just talking about it. What was it?
The rap battles.
rap battles for sure.
Blind Fury. If y'all remember that.
Yes.
You're like MTV, bro. TV isn't even like music based no more. It's like pure entertainment at this point, and it's trash entertainment at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole like music media, as far from a TV standpoint, definitely shifted since social media popped up for sure.
Yeah,
it definitely changed it.
Damn near non-existent, like
right
at this point. You know what I mean? But yeah, we obviously there's more that we get into with best days, but those questions we're gonna hold off a little bit. You know what I mean? Because there's one thing that we actually didn't start off with that we normally start off with. So, and Jamar Johnson, you've been in this situation before, so. All right, man. So before we get into our interview questions, we always start off with a segment called Rapid Fire, which I don't even know. At this point, we got to change the name, bro, because it's not really rapid fire. Like, you know how many people take their time with these questions? It's not fast at all.
Yeah, it's like under like 30 seconds.
Yeah, like I don't even know what we call it that, but
like random questions.
Anyway,
they ain't got related to music though.
Yeah, so these aren't related to music. We have 3 questions. Since it's 2 of you, we normally do 5, or we put it down to 2. Put it down to 3 questions. So first question, and we could start with either or whoever wants to start. Ladies first, if you want to, Dave, you want to start. Meet your ancestors, or meet your great grandchildren.
Oh, I guess meet my ancestors to see like why am I this way? Like, why am I here? How did I get here? So,
yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. Definitely me, my ancestors. Because like she said, it's like, but there's a reason why I'm this way past my parents, like past my grandparents. There's definitely a reason why everything is happening how it is. So I definitely say ancestors. Yeah,
that's good. See, Darnell, I like when we get the, you know what I mean?
Nah,
get both answers because we've asked a couple people this question
like
before. So.
It's like you kind of like thinking about it, like, oh dang, nobody never really asked me that, So get you to get that little, that idea in your mind, So
definitely. And so our second question is, what do you feel people complain too much about these days? Jamar Johnson's face, like, oh, I got a whole bunch.
You got a long list.
He said, "Hold on, let me take out my notebook real quick." Okay?
Hold on. What do most people complain about these days? That's a big topic right there.
Who wants to start?
I'm gonna go because I got 2 things that popped up immediately. The first thing is like people can say there's no good music out. Like, saying there's no good music. But it's like, bro, if you just put the work in to go find it, like it's there. You know what I mean? You just gotta stop being so, I guess, conditioned for what people push on you and just go find what you want to hear. And the second is producers saying they can't find samples.
I know that was big on him with the sample.
I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. It's like, bro, go get in the crates. Go find, take the time, because like people want stuff served on a platter for them. They don't want to take the time to really go put that work in. And it's just like digging for samples is 60% of making the beat at the end of the day in this land. So yeah, those are the two biggest things that hit my mind off jump.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, shit. Wow. I kind of took it a different direction. Like on my timeline, people complain about people. When I tell you, like, everybody be into it, like men versus women, 50-50, the whole nine, like it's a mess. That's why I ain't got time for nobody. So that's what I be saying on my TL and like just in general from what I be hearing out of people's mouths. So yeah.
That's a great one too. Now you guys both knocked that one out the park. Yeah, I was damn near about to unfollow the Shady Room out because of that.
Oh wow, yeah.
I was like, I'm sick of seeing this. I was like, damn near,
Yeah, just the horrible negative news people push a lot on the TL sometimes. It's like,
I mean, bro, even like regular news, like all this coverage about plane crashes and all that, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
It's all a game, bro. Like, there's not. Cause I looked it up. There's more plane crashes last year than this year. They're just pushing it way more this year for whatever reason. I don't know. It's a weird game they're playing right now.
Yeah, they're trying to get us distracted from what's really going on from the outside looking in.
Like,
yeah, because I know last year, like the whole like United, like the Boeing, whatever, like United Airlines was going through that whole like lawsuit and all the stuff behind the scenes that was happening.
Yeah,
like that to me was way more crazier. You know what I mean? Like what was going on too. And I always say too, like how many planes go out in the air every single day, bro? And it's such a small amount that crashes. You know what I mean?
This is nasty work.
Yeah, 100%. But the music one that you said is so on point, bro. Because we say that we don't. I mean, clearly we have YouTube right here. You know what I mean? Like that's our whole platform. You know what I mean? So people clearly just see that there's obviously good artists, there's good music out there, and like the talent pool is insane. You know what I mean? I think it is because you have social media. You know what I mean? That you see both. You see the other side of it as well. How many people are just like, why are you making music? Then you have the other side where it's like, damn, man, these people are so good. I wish they had, the opportunities, out there. So, but yeah, you guys both had great answers. Good question, Darnell. And our last one is you can only pick, so it's pretty much 4 that you can choose. And this is for the rest of your life. Everything else gets erased. You can pick one album. Yeah. She's like, what? What is this about to be? You can pick one album, one TV show, one movie, and one book, and you get to keep those with you. And it can't be your stuff though. Your stuff. It can't be your stuff. This is, that's too easy. Wait,
what's the last one again?
One book. It doesn't. I mean, I don't know if you guys read books.
One book.
Everyone's different, but
yeah, one book, one movie, one
TV show, and one album.
One album, one of each.
Do you want to go first? Let me go first.
Okay.
You can pick one. It's crazy.
Okay, I think if I had mine, one album. That's hard. I'm gonna just go with whatever come to mind first. I'm gonna do the Blowout Comb by Diggable Planets.
Oh damn,
that's my favorite album of all time. One movie. Oh, y'all seen this movie called Ride? It got Fredro starring there. It's like from 1998. Movie funny as hell.
I'm not even seeing. I know.
Right
after this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not hitting up on that.
That's y'all have to watch that movie. It's so stupid. Like I can't even explain what it's about.
Oh, so I think I seen the rest of that. I was like,
Darnell, you the movie guy. You was talking
I am,
me last week.
I've seen I think trailers of that. Yeah, they're like on a bus or something. Is that what it is?
Like a high school class.
Okay, all right, Darnell. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right,
I know, but I didn't see it fully all the way, but I seen like a trailer of that. But I know it was like one of those like weird comedian movies and stuff.
It's so stupid, but I love stupid movies. Like it's good, but it's dumb.
Yeah.
Book. I hate to be cliche, y'all, but I'm gonna just say the Bible because I just been trying to get more tapped in. I just got baptized last year, so just trying to get more
Nice,
tapped
nice.
in with
Oh
all
Yeah,
of that.
salute,
yeah.
salute
No,
to
that's
that.
not cliche at all. Like that's a great choice. I actually wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that
Yeah, that's a good
answer at
choice.
all. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting
Yeah,
that.
I'm trying to do better with learning the
Sometimes
word.
you forget. Like, of course, the Bible is a book, but like sometimes you forget. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
like
people don't
okay, yeah,
label it as a book. Yeah.
you're right.
Right. And then TV
TV
show.
show. Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna say this is so hard.
It
I'm
could be
gonna
a
say
cartoon too.
Moesha.
So,
That's a good one.
Oh, classic.
Moesha.
Moesha.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yep.
Can't go wrong with that.
All
You
right.
know?
All right,
Yeah.
my
What
fourth,
about you, Jamar?
my album, I'm gonna say "Dirty Spirits" by Kill Ali.
Yeah.
I've always said if aliens came down, I was like, "Yo, what's hip hop?" I would give them that album. I'm just like, "Yo, this is what."
Oh yeah, I like that.
Dirty Spirits is amazing. So "Dirty Spirits" by Kill Ali. A TV show, I'm gonna say SpongeBob, just because like I'll be passing time with SpongeBob all the time. If I'm just chilling, not doing nothing, I'm throwing on SpongeBob.
That's funny.
Can't go wrong with that one.
I'm gonna say Paid in Full.
Mm.
There was a time in my life where I was watching
Take notes. Somebody hasn't watched that.
I was watching Paid in Full every single day.
Hey, it's all right if you ain't watched it.
It's not all right. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, it's sorry. It's just we literally talked about this on our last episode that I haven't posted the episode yet.
Yeah,
but we're talking about movies, and Darnell was getting on my head because I haven't seen. There's so many movies I haven't seen, and people will be so upset with me. And Paid in Full is one of those movies I have not seen. Yeah, so that's why he's laughing.
It's a lot, man. He ain't seen New Jack City. I mean, it's
all
a
right.
lot.
Come on, man.
It's a lot.
Chill.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. We just gonna keep it right there.
I'm gonna just kick myself off. No,
we're gonna keep it right there.
All right.
Darnell, you did the rest of the interview.
And then for a book, I'm gonna say the last book I really read from front to back. It was The Allegory of the Man in the Cave by Plato.
Oh yeah.
I got introduced to that book through the Royce the 5'9" album Allegory. And it's
that's a great album too.
It relates back and forth to the book. So I heard the album, then I had to go check out the book just to go see, what he was really getting into for real. So yeah. Yep.
That's dope. Good answers for real.
Yes,
all right, so that was rapid fire. Now let's get into our interview questions. So first, we want to start off with you, Day, and kind of get the background of your journey. Like, how did you, start rapping? Like, what was the moment? Was it you as a kid? Was it something that you heard? Was it, family or someone? Like, what inspired you to start rapping? When was that? How old were you? You first, wrote your song, all that type of stuff. So.
Man, so I wrote a poetry book in the 5th grade. Actually, Miss Williams was my teacher. She had us do like a little poetry book. We wrote our own little poems, and that was like my first time remembering when I wrote a full poem. And we had like it was like a little scrapbook almost. So we did that, and then ever since then, I'm like, this is kind of cool. So I started writing like random stories in the 6th grade, and I had like a whole thing of notebooks, just like random stories in my book. Then 7th grade, I started writing poems again, but then I kind of made them into songs, into raps. So Columbia College is in Chicago, and we actually had the opportunity in 8th grade to perform like a song. We were split into different groups. So we had writers, we had actors, producers, and the MCs. So I was a part of the MC group. And me and my homegirl in class, Kayla, we actually wrote a song about our boyfriends at the time. And that was my first time like performing anything that I've written. And it was at the Manifest Festival in Columbia College. So that was like my first time saying like, okay, I think I can do this. And I started performing more in high school. But it was more like poetry. Like I wasn't like rapping, but my poetries ended up sounding like rap because I have that type of rhythm when I rhyme. So I ended up recording outside of high school. After that, I had met this guy named Ad2, and I met Dennis Thompson at Haven Studios in Chicago. and they helped me record my first song, Heated Poetry, and that's on SoundCloud. So shout out to Drigo for that connect for that beat. But yeah, so that's kind of how I got started.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, Darnell?
Yeah, I was like thinking like what was kind of like, do you have any inspiration as far as like the Chicago Chicago rap scene, or is it any from the
Yes.
West Coast or anything like that? What was your like artist that you like got inspired to as well?
Okay, I'll back like when I was young, I listened to a lot of R&B, but my mom put me on the Lauryn Hill, Common. Busta Rhymes was my first CD that I purchased, and I'm 27, y'all. So please don't fry me. But
No,
that was in
we're all the same. I think we're the
2006.
same age. So.
I bought the Big Bang, y'all. I went to Target, and that's what like inspired Best Days too. Because I went to Target to go
Mhm.
purchase the Big Bang, and
Okay.
that inspired my pen too. And then, as I gotten older, I started to listen to like Bahamadia, Nickel Planets, the Boogie Monsters. My palette just, increased. And in terms of Chicago artists, oh my gosh, there's so many. But like I will always give credit to 2080s crew. Freshman year, I met my best friend Jakari because he get on my nerves. But I met him in class, and I remember we was like going around talking about our favorite songs, and he was like, "Yeah, I like to listen to the 2080s crew." I forgot which song he said, but I turned around. I said, "What you know about that?" Because they're underground. That's like underground Chicago rap. So I'm looking
Mhm.
like, how do you know? Like, you wouldn't expect for somebody to be on the same wavelength as you.
Mm.
So we connected off of that. But yeah, G, it's so many dope artists I can name them, but I don't want to leave nobody out. So I'm gonna just say the 2080s crew for now. Shout out to Kills, Resto, Julian Malone, Legit Code. I know I missed some people. Murph, uh, it's a whole bunch of cats, but they all cold, man, and they definitely inspired me for show in high school. So I'm grateful for that.
And 2080s crew, when were they out? Like, are they like an older group? Were they out when when you were in high school? Like,
Yes, like I was in high school from like 2012, 2016, so that gap. So they were like
okay,
2012-ish.
2080s crew.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Might have to look them up, Darnell.
Yeah, I have to research that for sure.
Yeah,
I take notes.
go research that.
Yes.
So how did you guys come together? Like working together, pretty much.
Yeah, that's good.
I know how
So
we started working together, but Jamar, you found me through Grio, right?
yeah. So shout out Griot Noit, man. Super dope MC. So I'm on Instagram one day, and he posted Day on his story, and she was spitting. So I just tapped to watch the whole video. I was like, yo, I gotta find out who she is. You know what I mean? At the same time, I'm creating hidden gems too. So I'm looking for new talent to throw on the album. And I just reached out, I just, I told her I like what she's doing and wanted to see if she'd be down to work with me. And we figured something out, and we got the universe done. And since then, we kind of just been locked in. So it's been a smooth process for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The universe is fire. Like, that's definitely a song.
Yeah.
Even just
That was
going through
crazy.
like,
The beat was just like, oh my
yeah,
gosh. The whole story behind that, I was like, how did you create this? I'm just like, what?
Right. So like before the track was even like started, we had like a small chat about like my inspiration for the whole album and like what I'm trying to shoot for. So I really appreciate how she was like, looking for insight before she just started putting the pen to the pad. She wanted a direction, on where to write from. So that's why it came out so dope, just because like she's not afraid to let somebody produce her, you know. So yeah, man, super dope connection between us. So we're looking forward to what else we can do in the future for sure.
Yep.
definitely. So, Day, how was your like for instance in that situation? Like, do you do that with other producers as well, or like how was it when you get a beat? Like, what is your like process? I guess when it comes to writing.
I can tell when somebody's a beat maker, and I can tell when somebody's a producer. When people just send me beats and they be like, there you go. I'm like, okay. But I
Do
can
what you did,
tell,
yeah.
I could tell he put it in the oven. It wasn't in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man,
Like
this
that.
is really deep. And I'm like, I see the story in my head, but I'm like, let me hear his story. Like, let me reach out to him and see where he want me to go with it because it seems like a personal track. Even working with Kenny Black, those beats, no, those the production is just personal. It tells a story, and I want to see where you're coming from with it. It ain't just about the MC, the rapper. It's about collaborative. It's a team. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was coming from, and I feel like producers need more respect in that aspect because a lot of artists that I've known of, they kind of just be like, I want the beat and that's it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's none of that. Like, this is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing without the producer. So what are we doing?
Big
So
facts.
I had to make sure, I was connecting with bro on the right type of time. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we doing our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
locked
no,
in
that's
though,
dope as
man.
hell. Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about that hidden gems. I forgot, you know what I mean? I got that.
Salute.
oh
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Appreciate that.
That's
The
hard.
hidden gems, the first one. This the first one.
It's the first joint.
The first joint.
That's
Those
hard.
people that don't know.
Hey.
There's a lot of artists on that one. Appreciate the merch.
Yeah, shout out to support, man. That's dope as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we were gonna talk about that too, like with Hidden Gems too, because I know when you were putting out the project too, kind of like the whole like direct consumer to consumer, you know what I mean? Even with the merch and stuff, like it was a dope layout. What made you go in that direction as well? And also even like I guess the process behind Hidden Gems too. We would like to hear a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I'll start with the direct to consumer question first. So Primo really inspired me to do that. Primo the Great. We had a long conversation just about like, streaming platforms and percentages, and it's not really worth it when you get to a point. So for a while, a lot of my music was off streaming platforms for a little bit. And I decided to go the direct route just because you get your money back from what you put into it. Because making these albums not cheap. You got to pay for mixing, artwork, features at times. You got to promote it, so a lot goes into it. So when you put all that work in and you throw it on streaming platforms, you're getting pennies back.
Right?
It's frustrating, bro. So the Bandcamp wave, connecting with your fans directly, you get a lot more out of it for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's just a better route to go for me personally. But the process behind Hidden Gems 2, man, it was a hassle. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a lot harder than Hidden Gems 1, and I'll say that because Hidden Gems 2 wasn't really pre-planned. Like Hidden Gems 1 was premeditated. Hidden Gems 2 was like, kind of in the flash of an eye, because I got a text from Sayari the Kid. He let me know the Benny feature was locked in. So my mind jumps to, I got to have something ready to drop after the Benny joint comes out, because there's going to be a lot of new eyes on me. You know what I mean? So I rushed it, but I moved a lot faster than I would have, normally moved with another compilation album. Because I had to have something ready for when all the new supporters come through from the Benny track. So, I mean, like I said, it was a bit harder, but we got it done, man. People love it, so I don't got no complaints.
Yeah, I mean, and you got artists from like Black Soprano family, I mean, Frego Bass, Rick High, like
shout out to Frego. Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, how did some of those features like, or how was it too, like when you're looking? Because I was always curious about that. Like,
I was
of course, even even getting Day, like what was it like getting? Do you write down a list of people that you would like to collab with? Like, what is that process like?
So the Hidden Gem series exclusively, like I told Day when she first reached out to me, that series is to take, like, I guess, lesser known artists or artists that not the biggest platform and put them next to much bigger artists. That's the whole purpose behind those projects. So when I'm searching for artists to put on there, I'm really just scrolling Instagram on hashtags like, underground hip hop, or I'm looking through my friends' followers, see who they got on their list. And if you jump out to me, I'll throw you on the list and I'll reach out and see what we could do. As far as the big features go, I locked in with Fuego Bass at like early 2023. His studio was about 30 minutes from the crib. So I pulled up over there one day. His manager reached out to me. And me and Bass connected like almost instantly. First day we linked up, we cooked up 2 tracks on the spot, and then we kind of been locked in ever since then together. So the night we did the Cold Wrist joint, we did that in person. It was super dope session. We knocked out 3 songs that night actually. So yeah, man, it's just about networking, knowing the right people, and staying consistent. If you're consistent enough, these opportunities will present themselves. So
yeah, dang. So, and also to get that good chemistry too, like work with other artists and just knock out 2 tracks off a first impression is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, it was to the point to where like when we first linked, after that first link up, I was in there as often as I possibly could be. You know what I mean? So I just try to stay in his face and, you know, stay next to him so he don't forget me. Initially, like,
what's going on with this?
If anything, you're gonna know who I am. You're gonna know what's going on. So I just try to stay next to him, and eventually, you know, he want to keep working with me. So
do you like that? Like better? Like I'll wait till he kind of gets back. You like I mean, I'm pretty sure like I kind of know what your answer is gonna be to this, but being in like especially like you were saying, there's producers and then there's beat makers. Like, would you rather be in the studio with the artist, you know, and being able to like, you know, cook beats and do that, or is it cool of like just, you know, sending it out? You know what I mean?
I like to be in the studio only because like the changes could happen in real time right there. You know, you don't have to wait a few weeks before this person records the verse or before I make the adjustment on the drums. Like I could be doing something on the spot and the artist could be like, yo, change that like this. Or if they're rapping on something, I could be like, yo, instead of this flow, try to use this flow. And we could really, you know, collaborate in real time. So it just makes it a lot better process. The best example of that to me is my album, Nintendo Entertainment. We did that in the same room in a whole day. We spent the whole day in the studio and knocked out that whole album. And you could just tell that the chemistry was there if you go back and listen to that project. So definitely in the studio.
Okay. And for Day, what about you? Like, would you rather have, you know, I mean, that situation where you have that collab in the studio where you're able to, like you said, like those changes in the midst of it, you know what I mean?
I'm
being the artist.
I'm just actually now getting comfortable, like working with people in the studio, because I used to have studio anxiety. But if we rock with each other enough, like I will definitely be in the studio with you. But like now, I'm just now overcoming that studio anxiety. Like I got my homie in there with me now. Like I got my friends in the studio with me. Like that does not happen. So I definitely think it's about the chemistry, and it's about if you're not a distraction. But in terms of working, like I could definitely work with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And what's a platform that you would like to be on? Like, you know, you got, you know, like I could see you like on the radar, you know what I mean? Like in the future, like, you know, doing either freestyle, performing something. Even I feel like you're the type of artist as well that, you know, I watch, you know, Tiny Desk concerts, things like that, where like I could see you with like a live band, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You just named them. Like, yeah, you did that. You just named them. Those are the 2.
Yeah, I like that video that you had on one of those. That's what got me the Tiny Desk too with that. One of the
I'll probably Magnify.
Yes, Magnify. Yes, yeah, that one.
Thank you.
I like live stuff like that. That's why I like Tiny Desk so much, because you get the acoustics, like, you know, band together and everybody's on the same page, and it sounds more cleaner. Like I don't know, I just like that type of.
Yeah, it's definitely a dope feeling, like watching Tiny Desk. You know what I mean? I'll be watching them all the time. So.
Oh, speaking of a platform, I want to shout out Purple Box. That's my big homie APJ. I would love for me and Jamar to go on there and just do our big one, man. We gonna lock in. I'm gonna text your line, bro. But yeah, so that's a dope platform in Chicago. Purple Box.
So what is Purple Box like? What do they do?
Yeah.
So they're like, I think they're the most unique music platform. Like they display rappers, singers, and also producers. But the way that he does it, it gives it like almost like a music video vibe. But it's illustrated in a sense. Kind of sorta. So y'all just have to look at it. It's dope. But it's called Purple Box Videos.
Oh, and it's like another one, like what's another one? Like Off the Porch. That's another one that's kind of blowing up
That's
too.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. I forgot. And what's the other one with the mic that's just hanging? I forgot. It's like off the something.
I know. I know.
I forgot that. It's
I've
like
seen
the
it
mic
before. I've seen
hanging and
snippets.
it's
Yeah,
performing. But I
On the
forgot
block.
the platform though.
yeah. I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's New York,
I
right?
got another one. I'm sorry. It's called Hang the Line. He
Hang the
from
Line.
New York.
I've heard of.
He's super dope.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope. I got to check these ones out too, because I'm like, damn, I want to see all these now. Like Purple Box, I'm about to look them all up.
Yeah, no, I wrote that down. Yeah, I had to write that in.
Yeah, he got his pen and everything.
Yeah,
What type of pen is that?
Those two.
Oh, is that what type of pen? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. My mom, like her friend, she makes like pens out of like I don't know. Like
Oh shit, that's Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Yeah.
So, you know, she sells them. Yeah, she's in Atlanta, Georgia, doing this type of, on the side, something nice.
Oh yeah, shout out to her, man. One question I have too for both of you is when I was listening to Best Days, I believe it was because I know both of you guys have it on your YouTube channels, but I went on Jamar Johnson's, and in the description it says, Divine Timing EP coming soon. Is that something that you're working on, or is that both of you guys? Is this a collab EP that you guys are doing?
That's our collab.
Okay.
So that that's exclusive.
I see. I read. News. I was making sure I read everything.
Did the fans even know about this yet?
Yep.
We're gonna have a date soon, but we cooking. It's really almost done. It's pretty much done.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting on some final touches, y'all.
That joint came together pretty quick. Like we did the universe, and then we had a conversation about like a small EP type thing, like a quick phone call. I knocked out those beats the same night, like literally the same exact night, and she got them that night, and we got to it. So that joint was wrapped up pretty quick.
Damn, so you guys were just inspired, like ready to go.
Yeah.
Gee, he was so quick with it. I'm like, damn.
He's trying to match his energy. You're like, hey, you moving this fast? Like I gotta go.
Oh yeah, you gotta match that. Yeah, that's
you gotta
crazy.
match. You gotta match Jamar Johnson's energy, man. He works
for real. Crazy. Bro got it for sure.
I like the collabs that, not to compare people, but I like collabs like, with the Alchemist and Larry June and stuff. I like collab when producers are working with one artist and they stick to like a plan and they just join the music and it's just, throw it out there. I like collabs like that.
Definitely.
And what's like Darnell said, is this something like, have you guys put this out yet, like on social media or anything, or is this like the first kind of like you guys are speaking about it on a platform?
Yeah, that's the first time that
was that? Were you hoping like this was not being brought up? Like
I figured it was something like
because it's like you guys are both like you're like I don't want to say nothing.
The fans didn't know about that
yet.
Y'all cool. I mean, we gonna end up like talking about it anyway. We text almost every day, so like we gonna end up like letting everybody know. But if they watching, they got the sneak peek. You know what I'm saying? So.
But it's this year for sure though.
Definitely.
And
soon, around the corner.
Yeah,
around the corner. Okay, like spring. Like we're talking about spring. What we talking about? Spring, summer.
Early summer.
Next month. You know what I mean? Wait, come on, give us something. No, I'm playing.
We always getting the PR.
Hey, I know we're trying to get the exclusive. Hey, give us something. Come on.
Yeah, we always getting that.
That's hilarious. All right, what about this? You guys know like the tracks, like how many tracks you guys got on it, or is that still kind of in the works?
I'm gonna let him answer. Can I say?
Yeah, go ahead. Let them know.
I'm thinking about it's gonna be under 10 for sure. Let me just say that it's gonna be under 10. Okay. So it's gonna be a little snack, a little snacky snack.
Yeah.
And just to throw this out there too, I think it's dope that I'm doing her first joint, because like when we was doing the universe for Hidden Gems 2, I was asking, I'm like, yo, do you got like a full album, like a full EP? And she was like, nah, not just yet. So I just think it's dope that I get a chance to work on her first joint, knowing I was to find her first EP, her first body of work. So to be doing it is amazing.
It's crazy too. I'm just grateful I met bro, because it's a great introduction, because I was working on something else. I put that on the back burner. I said, you got to wait. We got to do this first.
Word.
Because this
Yeah.
sounds crazy. It's like refreshing. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
important that you find people that help bring out your sound. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, it's dope.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's always super important. Like Darnell was saying, the producer. I mean, that's hip hop, the producer and the rapper. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, that's how I even wrote it. Jamar Johnson and Day, because it's like back in the days, it's always the producer. You know what I mean? The name comes first. When you DJ Jazzy Jeff, Fresh Prince, you always look at those like that's super important. And then that's like you said, it takes out that sound. Like I think that's a great first introduction as far as going for EP or album, because now it's like you're getting beats from Jamar Johnson. Of course, that's not I said last time we interviewed Jamar Johnson, he's one of those producers where it's like you don't even need an artist on your beats. You know what I mean? Like I could just listen to him.
That part.
Instrumental tapes, but to be able to have that as your first project, because I was going to ask about that too. I'm happy that you brought that up, because even going through your Apple Music and Spotify and stuff, I was looking at the same thing. I was like, man, she got like dope music, but I was like, where's the project at? Yeah,
I
and
think,
then also, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was like, that's how the universe works. It's like, it's all about like connections, especially through social media. It's like, even just, with Jamar Johnson throwing us the alley-oop today, it's like, yeah, I never heard like before. And now we,
Right.
so, and just how the world works, how the universe works.
Yeah. I mean, it's even how we got Jamar Johnson on the first time, through
the first time.
hearing from Primo, and then from Lord Swank. It's like, that's how it goes. So people could say what they want about social media. There's its flaws, there's pros and cons, but those are moments where it's like very high pros. You know what I mean? To be able to connect with people. But then I was going to ask Day as well. I think I want to say, going through like your singles, there was a moment where you were dropping, but then it kind of like there was a couple years, like I think, where there wasn't a song that was dropped. Was that something that you just took a break? Like, well, I know that was also during the pandemic too. Was that purposeful, or were you kind of just doing different things at that time, or working on your craft?
I wanted to experience life, and because I don't know, I feel like my content, it was like, okay, but now I feel like I know who I am as an artist. And that was Baby Day. When I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, I could listen to like maybe 1 or 2 tracks at most. But now the new shit that we got, replay value for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we might have to get you guys back on there for that, or me and Darnell, we could do an album review. We haven't done one of those in a minute.
Oh yeah. It'll be definitely excited to hear. I mean, also, it'll be a first collab, with Jamar Johnson. So I know that it's all exciting in the works. I think your fan base, and Jamar's fan base will be excited to hear new music from different artists.
Yeah, bro, every time, like, the past 2 times we put out the 2 joints we did, everyone just like, yo, where'd she come from? Like, yo, she's fire. Like, y'all got to keep working.
Exactly.
So people is definitely feeling what we got going on for sure. It's just a matter of being able to keep delivering that same feeling to them. So yeah, the support is definitely there for us. We got to keep working.
Yeah, and then the best part with the collabs is like, you can always be like, okay, like we want when you guys gonna do the second one? When you guys gonna do, you know what I mean? Like people gonna want to, hear more and more. So I'm already knowing that they're gonna be fire. Like,
people in the comments saying they need to go viral. I think when I saw it on, I don't know if the universe. It was one of the comments said it should have been viral already. So
yeah.
But, in due time, in due time.
And I say this every time the song comes up, bro. Every artist I played that before, they all passed on it. Every single one.
Wow.
I'm glad.
I say it every time because it's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Crazy.
Yeah, and the universe too. That's wild, man.
I played that beat 1,000 times for plenty of artists. All got skipped. It's crazy.
They was tweaking, G. You snap.
It fall in the right hands.
Hey, right. Hey, that's the universe working right there, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The universe.
That's crazy. So we got a couple more questions. Jamar, I'll start with you. How did that, the Rebellion track, with Cyra the Kid, Benny and Sci the Prince, because even like Sci and Benny, like, I was like, damn, both of them two on the track together too, like.
Oh man. So first, shout out to Lord Owen. He's kind of the whole conductor behind this whole thing. So Me and Owen were working on the project, so I shot him a beat pack for the project we were working on. And I guess the story goes, Owen was writing to the beat out loud, and Sayari walked in the room. He heard the beat. He asked Owen to get the beat from him. Owen slid it to him, and then Owen texted me. He's like, "Yo, Sai just got that beat you sent me. I think he's trying to get Benny on it." But you know, rappers be talking, so I didn't even really take that. I was like, yeah, whatever, yeah, you know, whatever. Fast forward, maybe like 4 months later, I get a video, and it's the video everyone's seen with Benny writing his verse in the studio. Owen sent me that video to my phone. He's like, "Yo, the Benny verse is being recorded right now, like as we speak," and speechless, bro. Like, speechless. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, word, that's dope. You know, Sorry looked out. You know, got the Benny joint, and then me and Sai was talking over the next few days. He was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm trying to get another feature on here. I'm thinking about Fabulous."
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I guess the Fab joint never fell through, and he was like, "Yeah, bro." So I'm gonna reach out to Sai, but he's saying it so casually.
Yeah, what like?
I'm like, yo, this is crazy. So yeah, Owen and Sai, man, they really connected the dots, and you know they got that track done, super fire.
Yeah, track is crazy.
Sai he lost his mind on there. So yeah, super dope track. Shout out to Owen. Shout out to Sai. And go check out the whole album of The Last Shadow in the Shade. That whole album is super hard. I did track 2 and track 12 on there, but the whole album is fire, man. So go check that joint out.
Most definitely.
Sure.
Yeah, I can already tell. Just like you probably were like blown away as that was going on. Like,
man, listen,
I mean, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
It's wild, bro. Because like, you know, when I first came into this, that's really who I was super tuned into. You know, Westside Gunn, Benny, that whole movement. So to know that I have, you know, him on my track now, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you got a few of them under your belt too, like, you know what I mean, from guys in that field, like you said, we were talking about, you know, Frago, Bass, Rick Hyde, etc. Like, you know, the guys like that. I know you showed Rome Streets. I remember that video we showed on Rome Streets.
Yeah,
you know, some beats as well. I mean, you got Ransom on your tracks. It's like
the Rome Streets at some point in time will happen. I don't know when, I don't know how, but it's gonna happen, bro. That's my word. So yeah, man. Like I've been saying, because I'm just trying to stay consistent out here. That's all.
So I know I saw the question, but always pops up. How do you feel when you get like, you know, you could even say with, you know, from you know, Dea, because, you know, obviously she's an artist. Like, how was it when you get verses back, like when you're listening to it? Are you just like, damn, like these, because these are, you know, your beats, you know what I mean, that you're hearing, you know, artists, you know, pit their all into?
Anybody I work with, I'm a fan of. Like, I don't just reach out to work with just anybody just because of the name or anything like that. Like, if I with you, I'm a genuine fan of you. And that goes for Day, that goes for Sean Liv, that goes for Ransom. Anybody I work with, I'm a genuine fan of. So with me, when I get tracks back and like they're super hard, I'm the kind of the guy where it's like I'll play the track so much that when it comes out, I don't want to hear it no more because I played it so many times. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore, bro. I done played it a million times already. So yeah, bro. I'm like, my notes, like on my phone, be on repeat. You know, when I'm working on albums, I just be in my notes, like playing them joints back to back to back for sure.
Man, that's dope as hell. And one more just to before we go today, because I got a good question. Or that me and Darnell got for her. You and Primo gonna you know what I mean, gonna have something else again? You know, the OGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So speaking of that, you know, 5YL came out in 2020. It's 2025. So we're thinking about doing a 5YL part 2, like a deluxe or like an extended version to that.
That'd be dope as hell.
That's what we're thinking about doing right now. We got some joints cooked up, so we're just trying to piece everything the right way. So be on the lookout for that later this year.
Definitely. Yeah, then we could probably do the collab, you know, interview that we were talking about before. Yeah, we could, you know, the universe. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And for Day, we want to ask too, because you know it's Women's History Month. You know what I mean? So we want to ask, like, who are some of the women in hip hop that inspire you, And we'll start with that one, and then I'll ask you the second question.
Okay. My list is always kind of long, but I'm gonna try to give y'all a little quick pick.
Yeah.
Bahamadia, that's my rap mother. I always said that I love her down. Lady
She's the one from Philly,
Becca.
right?
Huh?
She's from Philly, right?
Yep.
See, that's crazy. That's the artist, because I was listening to one of your songs. Damn, let me hold on. I got it right here.
I got it right here.
No, for real, because I saved it. Keep the Funk. When I was listening to that,
okay,
I was trying. Well, just like in general, like your voice and everything. I was like, she reminds me of somebody, but I'm like, who is it? And that's the name I couldn't think of. That she's the one who I was trying to think of. Thanks for saying, because I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah.
For anything.
And I try not to sound like nobody. That's just my voice.
Not like sound like, no, not like that. I don't mean it like that. Like, but
I know. Yeah.
You can see like I can see it a little bit, you know.
Yeah. So I love her down. Like, she's my favorite, one of my favorites. Lauryn Hill, Ladybug Mecca, Foxy Brown for sure, Kim. Like, these are people that I grew up listening to, and they like inspired me. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to everybody though. I love the women. The girls are girling. I love the girls. Oh, shout out to Doshi. Shout out to the New School Girls, Lady London. I'm here for everybody. Yeah.
Well, that goes to the second question: is how do you feel about the woman in hip hop currently? Like, what's going on now?
I love the fact that we're taking over, and there's a wide variety of different women. Mm-hmm. I'm here for it. Obviously, like, you got the lyrical ones, you got like the turn up, twerk girls, but like everybody got their own thing.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own thing, and like, I feel like women got like different sides to them regardless. So you might not want to listen to a certain something, but I don't know. I don't feel like you got to hate on it. But you gonna separate like the real MCs from the other ones, but they're already in their own category. So I'm here for it though. Like, everybody doing a big one. I'm here for it. That's just how I feel. So
yeah, no, I'm with you on that, because we had a conversation once. We had a clip or one of our snippets that kind of went big, and then was like Darnell, when I was talking about Rhapsody. Like, no, what was it? When I was talking about
leave her out. See, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, can't leave Rhapsody. That's the GOAT for me. Like
Shay Lenore too. Yeah, Shay Lenore.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, can I just say this? Shout out Shay Lenore, child, love the genius. I know I'm missing some other ones. Tina, Rest Up, Chelsea Reject. It's so many, and it's some from Chicago, but my list will be long, and I'll be talking all
right.
right. Yeah, those are like the ones I want to throw out there. But
we were talking about like the top 5. No, not like when people would say like, top 5, female MCs, top 5 female MCs, and we were having a conversation about it on the podcast. We were drinking a little bit on that episode too, so we kind of like we're just like going off the rails, whatever. But like, I was saying, like, I don't really like because it's not a sport, you know what I mean? Like the top 5, female MCs compared to top 5 males, because you got, like I said, someone like yourself, someone like a Lauryn Hill, someone like a Rhapsody. It's like they shouldn't be classified in their own category when they're literally you guys are just as good or better than 90% of the guys doing it out here. You know what I mean? So
yeah, like,
what is your like viewpoint on that? Like, when you see those discussions, when people just say, "Oh, who's your top 5 female artists?"
Yeah, some people do kind of like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like if you're a rapper, you're a rapper. Obviously, we're women, but we're rappers, and we gonna be in the same conversations, and like, we gonna be in the same conversations, because when you put me next to another rapper on a track, it's gonna be that. Like, no shade, but it's we on that, and especially if we lyrical, and we're gonna try to. I'm not trying to outdo the next person. I'm trying to outdo myself. But rappers, they're gonna say that, obviously. But me, I'm just trying to outdo myself, because I know it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like whoever I'm on the track on, they're gonna inspire me. But of course, hip hop talk, we're gonna try to outdo the next person. But I'm just trying to level up each and every time. That's just generally how I feel. So yeah.
Definitely. What about you, Jamar? How do you feel about that conversation?
I've been saying for years, I don't think there's any point in calling, top 5 MCs, top male MCs. Just rank them all in one list together. I always thought it was pretty, I'm just not a fan of like the whole divide. I've never been a fan of that.
Yeah. Cool. Because that's one thing that we stand on this podcast. We're like, yo, you gotta like MCs are MCs at the end of the day. Like it's not,
it's not physical.
NBA and WNBA. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know what I mean? This is totally different. Like it's a genre, it's a music genre. So which everyone's involved in. But yeah, Darnell, you got any extra questions?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, let's talk about the performances. I saw today you have Blackout Volume 2 concert coming up, March 18th. So let's talk about that. So how did that come about?
Man, so shout out to Kari. That's my boy. That's my Pisces brother. He put together the show. It's about to be his birthday. So he put together that show. He actually, this is his second time doing this Blackout show. So he just got the game performing. I don't want to name anybody because I'm gonna miss somebody, but I'm gonna just name a few.
We showing everybody love out there.
Yeah, for real.
I show Mega, Boy Nesky, and the rest. Oh, hold on. Free the Cash Flow, Jay Sanity. Like, you got a whole bunch of people that's just like about to go insane. And shout out to everybody else who I did not mention. I'm sorry. But it's gonna be a dope show. Everybody from Chicago. It's like boom bap rap meets rock.
Oh wow.
Like it's a whole thing. So I'm gonna definitely be posting about it. I'll be, obviously posting recaps and stuff like that, but it's gonna be a vibe.
Yeah, that's dope as hell.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And yeah, we could go on for days too. But me and Darnell still gotta go to a studio and record some content too. So but our last question we usually end up with, and obviously we're talking about the EP, but even just single stuff you guys got going on as well. What's next for Jamar Johnson, and what's next for Day?
To
kick it off.
I got you. So, what's next for me? Right now, I'm in the process of getting my brand together, my label, Diamond Dynasty Productions. So how you have your Dreamvilles, your TDEs. Diamond Dynasty is going to be like its own thing in that sense, like its own Griselda. So in the next few years,
congrats by the way too. That's fire.
Yeah, appreciate that. And be really building that brand up and getting things moving with that sense. So I'm not just producing music. I'll be doing a lot more things within the music world aside from just producing. So I got that coming along, and then also my next compilation album, The Dreamer, should be out by the end of 2025. So those are the two big things right now.
Dope.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Day?
Shoot, man, I got a lot going on this year in a good way though. Obviously, Divine Timing.
Yes,
That's
sir.
dropping very soon. I'm just not gonna give y'all a date because I can't. And then I'm dropping another project this year. I'm low-key trying to drop a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I have so many ideas and like so many collabs. I have collabs this year with some dope artists. I have a special artist that I can't name yet. He from y'all side of the country, but I'll tell y'all when it's done. I'll send it to y'all first, actually, when it's finalized. So I'm
Oh man, appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but music videos, a lot of good stuff. So yeah.
And yeah. Oh shoot. Okay. Everyone's going out this time. All right, there we go. Yeah, I was like, first Darnell. I was like, no, now we're right at the end. Like, come on. No, but now we're definitely now it's anticipated now, like this Divine Timing EP. We can't wait to hear it. First off, appreciate both of you guys for joining us. Jamar Johnson, you already know, like, how I feel. First off, too, thanks for putting us on the intro too, man. That was dope as hell.
Yeah, man. I had to.
Oh yeah, appreciate that too.
Yeah, that was fire.
There we go. My bad. My stuff was acting up.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, man. I was trying to figure out for a long time, how do I want to start this album? So that whole process of just trying to figure it out took a little bit of time, but y'all clip was perfect. So salute to y'all.
Nah, that was cool. So yeah, I told Darnell, I was like, I remember my son was like, hey, I was like, hey, listen to this. Like, I listen to like one of those fan moments. I was like, look, we're on the song.
That's fire.
But yeah, that was dope to see. And like I said, man, like Dave, we'll tell you the same thing that we told Jamar Johnson first time come on. Like clearly, obviously, we buy, the music, we buy the merch. It'd be the same situation for you. Like anytime we have someone on our podcast, like we really generally like we follow pages, like we become fans, you know what I mean? Either we are fans to begin with, or once we start kind of like doing deep dives and stuff, we genuinely become fans of that, of the people and who you guys are too. So all the music moving forward, always welcome back on our platform. Just hit us up anytime, like new music that drops, we always share it on our page. So we always say, what we say, Darnell? PRP alumni.
PRP alumni,
yeah.
Hey.
Big facts.
It's like what is it like? Yeah, PRP alumni. Like we all family at the end of the day. It's like it feels like we, even though we're not real close, we don't see each other close, but we connected. We got the the bond together, and turned out to be another great episode together. So
yes, sir.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank you, Jamar, for the connect, man. I'm grateful.
Yeah,
y'all.
I appreciate all y'all for sure.
Yeah, not for real. Like, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day as well to hop on the podcast with us as well. Man. We always appreciate that. So.
Yeah, appreciate the time always.
Hell yeah. And for everyone who's tuning in, who's gonna be watching the replay, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Go check out our last interview we did with FGP, Flag IP, one of the homies, who dropped a pop album, So totally different landscape. Super dope artist as well, super dope music. And we'll be having an interview dropping this Friday with Blackskin. Make sure to check that out. Super dope artist, very lyrical, got his own sound. And yeah, we'll be having an episode of our own for me coming out very soon as well. So people could make fun of me that because I haven't watched a bunch of movies. But yeah, we'll be dropping that soon as well. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe once again. We have Best Days by Dave, produced by Jamar Johnson. The link is in the description. Both of Jamar Johnson's his Bandcamp. You can follow them both on Instagram. I put both their Instagrams. I put everything in the description basically. Like I don't even know why I'm saying that. Just click on it right after the video, or if you're gonna be watching the replay, you don't gotta go far. Just click on the links in the description. Save all that music. Go listen to it, and go give them a follow too, and go support, man. Once again, thank you guys for your time, and yeah.